Alright, beautiful souls, you need to listen to me very carefully right now because I'm seeing that you're playing with absolute fire without even realizing it. I'm seeing there is someone who views you as a dangerous walking psychological hazard to their sanity. Okay, they try to keep their distance, they try to act unbothered, and they try to convince themselves that you were just another, you can say, passing crush they could easily forget, but your aura, it's like pure, uncut poison to their self control. Like every time you open your mouth, every time you step into a room looking like a lethal mix of class and savage energy, you wreck their entire composure, like they're sitting on a ticking bomb of pure physical longing and dark fantasies and possessive race because like they can't tame you, they can't manipulate you, and um, and they can't get your voice out of their head. See, they are realizing that you aren't just someone they want. You are a dangerous addiction that is burning down like every single defense they have ever built. Okay, so I see here that you are a blessing for someone out there. All right. So this is where the internal war begins. Babe, like to the rest of the world, you are this divine, radiant blessing, a high value soul who brings warmth, luck, and electric light wherever you walk. But to them, you feel like a beautiful curse. Let me explain. You walk into their life where when they thought they had everything calculated and your mere existence like flipped their entire reality upside down. All right, they'll look at you and you are like a once in a lifetime type of blessing. That is how they see you. But accepting that blessing means surrendering all the control they have ever fought like so hard to keep. Okay, and moving forward, I'm saying that someone is secretly jealous of you. So this jealousy this jealousy isn't coming from hatred, it's coming from absolute awe and frustration. See, they are jealous of how easily like you command a room without even trying. They watch how people gravitate towards you, how effortless your light is, and how you don't have to chase anyone or anything. Like it drives them crazy that you have this untouchable, unbordered majesty while they are over here sweating, stressing, and losing sleep just trying to figure out how to get your attention focused solely on them. And my love, I'm seeing here that your elegance is mixed with a side of savage. Like this is your signature weapon, babe. Like you look like absolute high class royalty on the outside. Refined, polite, quiet, and stunning. But the second someone steps out of line or tries to test your boundaries, sorry, that savage side like comes out with zero hesitation. Like you cut fake energy down with a single calm look or a sharp, witty sentence. Okay, and that little contrast between your soft, elegant aesthetic and your ruthless, sharp tongue makes this person want to fall straight to the knees. See, and this person isn't actually usually some chaotic emotional mess, not at all. They are normally the solid rock, the practical mind, the logical boss who runs everything on facts and structure, like they pride themselves on being stable, dependable, and rational. So the fact that you, with your wild, magnetic, dark goddess energy, have managed to turn a calm, calculated person like into an anxious, possessive wreck is driving them completely feral here. Okay, and they see your one more thing, like you are gifted in many ways, and they see your genius. Okay, you aren't just a pretty face, you carry spiritual grips, sharp intuition, artistic talents, and a mind stream that operates on a level way above the crowd. Okay, they realize you can read their mind before they can even speak. And that spiritual authority makes you look like an absolute enchantress in their eyes. Yes, and I'm seeing one more thing, like that you don't go down to anyone. See, you are stubborn as hell, but still caring. So maybe you don't bow down to anyone. If I'm right, maybe yes it is. Because see, you hold your ground like a queen, completely unyielding when it comes to your standards and self-respect. Okay, and sorry, behind that stubborn armor, you have a heart of pure gold that cares deeply for the person in your inner circle. The seed is that sweet, loyal, core hidden beneath your fiery stubbornness, and they're dying to be the one you soften up for. Alright? And moving forward, I see here that their feelings won't change on a whim. So this isn't some temporary, cheap, surface level crush that's going to fade away next week, okay, or after some time. No, this seems to me like that this attraction has taken root deep in their subconscious. Like they try to fight it, suppress it, and ignore it, but these feelings are like locked and solid. Okay, their soul has made its choice, and no matter how much time passes, their focus remains fixed strictly on you. And they're in love with being in love with you. Like, see, being addicted to your frequency gives them an absolute high. Okay, even though it frustrates their ego, they secretly love the like adrenaline rush of craving you. Thinking about you gives them life, gives their life color, danger, and excitement all at once. They are completely smitten with the feeling of falling deeper into your spell like every single day. Okay, and right C has very tender feelings for you. So, which brings us to this message and is telling me that beneath all their pride and intense desire, there is a soft, vulnerable spot. Okay, a soft, vulnerable spot in their heart reserved strictly only for you. You are the only person alive who can make a hardened, guarded soul like them feel gentle and protective. They want to hold you softly, guard your peace, and prove to you that their intentions are deeply genuine for you. Okay? And they're gonna go out of their way to show you. So the time for playing subtle is over, babe. Like they're preparing to break out of this cell and make grand, undeniable gestures. See, they want to go far out of their way, spending money, making time, showing up unexpectedly, just to prove you that they are serious about earning a permanent spot in your life. All right, and they don't want to wait or slow down. All right, see, the restraint has completely snapped. They're tired of the distance, tired of the subtle glances, and tired of waiting for the perfect moment. Like their patience is at an absolute zero. Okay, they want to accelerate this connection right now, skip the small talk, and rush straight into your physical atmosphere to claim you before anyone else gets a chance with you. Okay, and see, extremely driven towards you. All right, so give me a moment. So this is looking like that they are laser focused. Okay, there is a laser focused momentum here. When a practical, determined mind sets its sights on a goal, nothing stops them. It's like they view winning a heart as the ultimate prize of their life. They're channeling all their energy, focus, and ambition into finding the exact right move to make you theirs permanently. All right, and they're confident about themselves. See, they aren't coming to you like some insecure, okay, begging amateur. No, they carry themselves with high confidence. All right, strong swagger and self-assurance. Like they know their worth and they know what they bring to the table, and they're stepping up as a true equal. All right, who is ready to match your dark goddess royalty step by step. And see, they're determined and focused on you. So you have their undivided attention, babe. All right. In a world full of distraction, noise, and options, like their eyes are locked solely on your greed, fixated on you. They are not looking left or right. Their entire life strategy right now is to focus on how to break through your defenses and lock down your royalty only to them. And one more thing. See, we're getting here to boss up baby. So it means that this connection is pushing like both of you into your highest, wealthiest, most dominant timeline. Alright? Being around your power inspires them to level up their money, their career, and the status, while your energy continues to reign supreme. So together, you look like an unstoppable high value power unit that dominates everywhere you step into. Alright? And wow, now we have this. Like someone interested you romantically understands you better than anyone. Alright. So this isn't just surface level physical lust. This person truly sees you. They read between the lines of your silence. They know what makes you laugh, what triggers your boundaries, and what your soul truly craves. Alright, they understand maybe your complex, mysterious nature better than people who have known you for years. Alright, like creating a psychological bond with you that is somehow has become like impossible to break. All right. And wow, now we see here that they're fantasizing tying you up. All right, so babe, the physical desire here is raw. It's like some kind of dark romance and completely unhinged. They're having intense, dominant, like, you know, what should I say? Like completely unfiltered fantasies about taking total control, pinning you down, and claiming every inch of your body. All right, they want to strip away your independent defenses and surrender to an intense, breathless physical chemistry, but neither of you can think straight. That's how they're imagining things with you. It's much more hotter, much more unfiltered, much more wild than you can fathom right now, and they're dreaming of you every night. So this is giving us a clear picture what's going on. See, the subconscious mind is like stemming completely overtaken night after night. The second their eyes closes, you step into their dream space. They walk up in the middle of the night, maybe breathless, like reaching over for an empty pillow, tormented by how real your presence they felt in their mind, in their dream. Okay, like you were totally haunting their sleep schedule. All right, and sizzling romantic chemistry. All right, so this is giving us a clear picture of what's going on because the air between you two is thick with static electricity. See, even when you two are just standing in maybe the same room, everyone else somehow feels like everyone else can like feel the tension burning between the two of you. It's that raw, explosive, dark romance chemistry where one glance across the room says 1,000 forbidden words. All right, and immature. All right, so this card immature here is like giving me that what's wild is that despite how smart and practical they are, all right, when it comes to expressing these intense feelings, they like somehow catch themselves acting childish or nervous. They might act a little petty, flex their ego, or pull back briefly just because you make them feel like a shy teenager again. So their logical brain like short circuits around you, alright? And crazy magnetic. See? Alright, so you don't even have to try, babe. What's going on here? See, your aura carries a literal gravitational pull. The more you step into your unbothered power, the harder this person gets sucked like into your orbit. They feel physically and spiritually drawn to you. You're unable to fight a magnetic trap you have set just by existing. How crazy it can be. Just think about it. And you saying their name softly is an absolute disaster for them. Alright? Say this is their ultimate psychological weakness. Just imagining you leaning close, looking into their eyes and like whispering their name softly in the dark sends a literal shiver down their spine. It completely destroys their ego and self-control. Like your voice is their favorite temptation and their ultimate undoing. When they listen your voice, like everything goes silent. They couldn't just think straight. All they can imagine is your voice, you, your presence, your touch and all that. Alright? And wow, this is for you, my love. Say warning, have to handle you delicately. Now they know you aren't some cheap disposable encounter you like they can handle carelessly. Alright? Because see, you are a rare high status masterpiece and they are fully aware that if they mess up, lie, or like bring low effort, you will cut them off permanently without a second thought. All right, they're treading carefully, that's why treating your heart and energy like precious lethal gold. Yes, these things are going on underneath right now. They are underneath, they are not over the surface. Okay, they are trying to bring it to the surface, but because of the energy that you are carrying with this absolute power and dominating it so lethally, they are hesitating. All right, that's why they're longing from distance. Say, I feel here like the physical space or silence between you right now is like pure torture for them. Like every mile, every hour of no contact acts like a magnifying glass on their obsession. See, they are sitting back watching your updates, aching to close the gap and turn this distant longing into immediate physical reality. They are longing, yes, they are going like nuts thinking about it. That how should they show up to you that this distance remains no more between the two of you. But they don't want to do anything recklessly, or they doesn't want to rush things and mess up. Okay, that's why they're holding on. And I'm seeing criminal minds here. Oh my goodness, like criminal minds, literally. See at how this entire thing has like sealed itself. The thoughts about claiming you, stealing you away from the world, and keeping you all to themselves, all right, are most almost criminal in their intensity. They are plotting their next move with absolute strategic precision, like ready to break every rule just to win your royalty. Okay, and this entire reading back from the very beginning to the very last, I have said that you like you come off as like complete blessing to them, all right, and their mind is like full of criminal thoughts for you, like some dark fantasies, okay, and completely like hijacked. Yes, you have completely hijacked this person's mind stem, broken their logic, and turned them into a helpless addict for your frequency. All right, this dynamic is reaching its boiling point right now. Sit back on your throne. You don't have to do anything. You have already done what has to be done. Let your dark goddess aura shine and watch as they break their silence to come and claim what they know is theirs, and you will see that how brave they are. Claim this dark magnetic frequency. Write down in the comments that I am the dangerous temptation. Smash the subscribe button to lock this energy in and still lethal and gorgeous. See you next time. Bye bye.